Hello everyone. It is Thursday night in Vancouver. And then this guy who is sitting beside me doesn't want to talk to me because he is enjoying in his own world, which
My
is
world.
playing mobile game.
Mobile game.
Mobile game.
Mobile Legend.
Mobile Legend. If you're interested in this game, and then you can become a team online, play together. Okay?
Yo, what's up? How's it going, everybody? I'm still into my game. Just wait me a second.
Okay.
Almost done.
Almost done.
Almost
Almost lost the game.
Como está usted?
¿Cómo se va? Oh, we can talk
Como
about
está usted?
language learning. Because recently I am trying to learn French by the app which is called Duolingo.
Duolingo.
Yeah.
You done that?
I think you can there. It offers so many different languages. Then you can choose. You can set up the notification, and then you're gonna remind you to go on the app to learn some vocabulary sentences every day. I think I have done that for almost 2 weeks. I mean, just the beginning, but I'm happy to see myself keep doing it for about 2 weeks, and I hope I can maintain this learning habit. And the language I'm learning is French. Actually, I have learned French for just a couple months, maybe 3 months, when I was studying my master degree. I didn't major in French, but during that time when I was studying my master degree, I saw there's some like different languages courses you can choose, but maybe too many students choose that class, then you might not be able to get in. But luckily, I got the spot in the French class, and I really like the teacher and also the atmosphere in the class. But the thing is, because I got heavy like work loading from my lab for my master courses, so I dropped the French course after a couple months, but I really like it. And somehow, I mean, just this week I start feeling like, oh, maybe I can just try to learn it from the app. Maybe it's gonna learn the language slowly, but it's better than nothing, right? So that's the something I'm doing now about the language. Yeah, and I also wanna improve my English because I want to try to stay in Canada longer, and then it needs my English scores. I took one self-pid exam at the end of last year, and the score, I would say it's not too bad for me. Yeah, for my expectation. Average level is 8, and in like four domains, it's 9977. And my weaker parts are speaking and writing. Now I think my goal is 9999. But for me, I think it's pretty hard to improve your writing and speaking in the short time, just from level 7 to level 9, which is very difficult for me. But I don't know. I think that's the only way to do for now. Yeah. And this guy, his weakest part is reading.
True.
He sucks at
I
reading.
suck at reading.
I don't know why.
I get the total score of 10 on my listening and 7 on my reading. speakings and writings are all 8.
What happened to your reading? I got 9 at reading.
You got 9.
Yeah.
You read a lot of books.
Not really.
You read maybe triple times of the books than I do. So that's
You mean
why
English book?
you're good at reading.
But that's all the.
Could be your school exams in Taiwan, right? You've been going through tons of different sentence readings, probably 4 times than I do.
But those are really like academic.
Academic? You mean
are
you talking about academic? Are you trying to pronounce academic?
See that's my speaking.
Yes, that's.
Yeah, and this one is being pretty mean to my speaking level.
Sometimes to kind of stimulate your self-esteem or the mistake that you have made could actually make you really impressive about what kind of mistake that you have made before, and then so forth. You can move on and improve yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to teach you in a more dramatic way.
Okay,
so
thanks.
That's why you can.
Thanks.
You know.
But I don't know how can I help you with your reading. You're helping with my speaking.
You should help me get the higher score on my reading.
I don't know how.
Otherwise,
because that's the thing that's not a thing you can just do it in a short time, right?
But I have a question. Okay.
What is it?
Have you ever questioned what type of learning styles that you are using to study your English? I mean, from a really young age until now.
I just follow what school did.
What school did to you?
Yeah.
You think all those Taiwanese education stuff can actually make people speak fluent English or have really high knowledge?
That's why my speaking sucks.
But I mean, like if the result, the consequences already prove that Taiwanese school system doesn't work, why are you still using the same type of, learning routines and just keep going and learn English the same way?
You mean now?
Yeah, of course.
Do I?
I mean, I don't know, but maybe you were still. What do you think? Do you think that you are using the same kind of method to learn TOEIC or any kind of English exam that you took from Taiwan?
I don't.
Even
think
the same,
so.
comparing to the one that you were studying in the self-paced test. You think that
I don't think so.
Why not? What makes the difference?
Because I have been trying to watch more English video or episode.
To increase your listening ability or what?
Yeah, and then I can't watch the video without Mandarin subtitle before.
Okay.
But I think in these 2-3 years, I'm able to watch the video with English subtitle.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's a big improvement for me.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't really just when I was a student, in our school, you just hold like English magazines or your textbook, and then you just memorize the vocabularies, the sentence, the grammars. But now I don't do that. So I think I'm learning English in different way compared to before when I was a student. Yeah.
Have you ever compared the method that you use and how comparing to my method of learning English?
I don't know how.
Do you usually see me just sit in front of the table and just open a book and just read books and read novels or whatever?
I think you start from listening, because you told me you start from listening from the a podcast.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
On a
so,
podcast.
And then I think in this couple years you really like to watch YouTube videos. Sure. And then most of the YouTuber is you subscribe are English speaking country,
True.
right? Yeah.
From US or whatever.
Yeah. So they are all English speaker. Like most of them are English speakers. So I think that's why it'll improve your listen. Listening for you is nothing. It's a piece of cake. True. So that's why you also got the highest score in the English test,
exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to, in like a few years ago, I had never watched YouTube video. I only use YouTube for playing music. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And I didn't subscribe anyone,
Mhm.
and then I don't know any YouTuber.
All right.
I didn't know any YouTuber,
Mhm.
but now I think I know more and more, and I try to watch more English video.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what makes the huge difference comparing like YouTube and then textbooks? Because textbooks are usually like really old-fashioned. Because language is a thing that constantly changes every day, every month, or every year. People use different way to speak something and then quickly change into something else. So there are a lot of stuff that people daily speaking don't really speak like the way that textbooks teach you.
But I think the basic component in speaking would be the same.
What do you mean basic components from
Like-
textbooks and
And the
Conversational
videos,
speaking.
yeah.
but
Like only for maybe some slang,
But the-
some jokes will be different.
the thing is that the way you would absorb the language, if you if primary inputs are from listening, and it's gonna be building up a huge database in your brain, and that kind of database doesn't need to use a lot of reaction time to quickly coming out. So once, but the thing is, when you are reading, it takes a lot of energy to kind of having turn it into an output. I'm not saying that it's not gonna help you, but it will help you in a slightly slower way. But if you have a tons of listening in your brain, and then everything will comes and goes so quickly, and that's why listening a lot would help you speak fluently faster.
So in that case,
Yes.
do you agree if you want to learn a new language, and then you should put yourself in the environments that the people over there all speak that language?
You do.
Okay.
You surely have to. But the things is that the key point. This is from I don't know what years, but I think it's from some sort of a language learning institution or whatever, and then they have like 100 years of data, whatever research, come up with the result. What really matters of learning a language is all about comprehensive input. Comprehensive input is the most.
Comprehensive is like if you understand or
Yeah,
not.
yes, true. It's understandable input.
So
That you have to understand what you are listening to or reading to or whatever things, like you have to understand it at least. So for those people who are trying to learn the language, my suggestions will be like to look for resources, whatever resources. It could either be a book or YouTube videos or a song or music or movie. But those content in the resources that you are looking for has to be like more than 90% of understanding that you could reach. Otherwise, that's not a good learning material for you. You have to be at least 80 to 90% of the things that you could fully understand. And then you learn that maybe 10% to 15% of the thing that you are not sure. Otherwise, you will have to use a lot of brain energy to understand what's the whole context of the thing that you are trying to learn, which will gonna decrease the amount of the learning result that you will gain.
So
from
if I want to learn French,
yes, you're gonna
it's
start
not-
from the children books or whatever, really easy stuff, because you are just like a
Ah.
completely beginners in French, right?
uh-huh.
So that's what you will want to start. Maybe learn some, kids song. Just keep playing over and over again until.
So
you
it's
just-
not helpful for me if I just stand in France for many years, because even I stayed there, I
if
learn nothing.
if your
I
level
understand
are really
nothing.
low, then that's not gonna be really helpful.
Ah.
If you already have like intermediate level, then you jump into a whole the old French environment or groups, that will help you a lot.
Because some people say if you're there and then you will find a way to survive. That's how you improve your language. That's how you learn
That's
the
a
language.
survival language.
Yeah.
It's only for like really conversational English that you will use it daily, but it's not gonna gain a lot of like a different variety of using how everyday situation.
Okay, that's true.
Yes, so that's how I learn English, and I hope I can maybe influence you, make you some sort of a good impact on how you learn English, and also help everybody who are watching these videos and improve a lot faster.
Okay. So that's some English learning suggestions for you guys.
Exactly.
Hope you like it. Hope they're helpful for you.
It also depends on what type of English speakers you would like to be. Maybe you think that Jessie is the type of the English speakers that you would like to be in the future. Then you can try to imitate the way that she learned the language.
Well, I think
right?
in our English conversation video, you can tell I speak slower, like pretty, like much slower than you're speaking. So sometimes I need more processing time in my
true.
brains before I saying it.
It's also a learning process.
Yeah. So I think maybe you feel like, oh, how come your English not so well? You cannot speak well, and then you're filming the English conversation video. I would like to say it's a practice for me, and then if we can give you some helpful information, then that would be good. But yeah, the main purpose for me is to practice saying something. Yeah, and then try to decrease my processing time in my brain.
Gotcha. Which is really nice. Exactly what we are doing right now.
Yeah, so that's the video for today.
Okay.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.